Hi everyone. We've just got a few ads going for the non-subscribers before we get started. I'm trying to get into that habit a bit more so that so we don't have to worry about people getting pre-rolls during the good stuff. I'd rather just get an ad break out of the way right away. Hi Sniper, hi Derpy, hi Cabby. I hope you're all doing wonderfully this weekend. For me, I'm a little tired, but I'm excited because if you guys didn't see, Dram and I got the apartment. Oh my gosh. World. What was that? What did it just do? I have no idea. It just gave me an alert. Thanks for getting us started. Whatever it was. Sniper, you're so tired and you've got a teaching class tomorrow for the whole... Ooh, that sounds rough. Thank you for the raid, world. 10 people. We're just waiting for our intro ads to be over so pre-rolls can be eliminated. 10 is a pretty big number. I guess schedule 1 is kind of a hit for you guys. Oh my gosh, I forgot to start the fishing. I'm so sorry. Let me get it. Derpy, can you refund those couple of fishings? Yeah, I guess people like watching Homework World. Oh, I forgot to loop the music. Oh my gosh, I am so unprepared today. What the heck? Okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, fishing is going. Thank you, Derpy. I'm sorry. Alright, we got the music set to loop. The ad should be done by now. Okay, I think we're good to go. Hi, Wolfie. Let me pull you guys in now. Gosh, that was just a fiasco. What a way to start. Ooh, a new record for the ghost fish. Very nice, Sniper. Okay, come on. There we go. Alright, and we have that random little guy just like... Okay, there we go. Now, I think we're good. Let me get back to here. Hi, everyone. Jeez, I even had extra time because of the ads to get things set up, and here we are, just stumbling through it all. I'm so happy to see you all. Let me give y'all a hug. Mwah. Mwah. It's so good to see you. I'm excited to do some stories today. We didn't do any last week because of the charity stream. So I am ready. I am ready for this. Aw, Wolfie, here's your chat hug. Thank you for doing that. You guys deserve all the hugs. Mwah. Hi Ross, how are you doing today? I hope you've been having a wonderful weekend. Sniper, you're a fox, you break any record, you dork. Already said it earlier, Derpy, but really glad for you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, we're really excited. Hi Fan, how are you today? Just got done cleaning the house with the family and hopefully Oh yeah, I hope everything goes well for you guys, Derpy. I hope you get to keep your lease. I guess it's a house that you like living in. Plus, it just sucks to move. Oh, Wolfie, much needed today. Well, I hope we can relax you and you can enjoy some spooky stories with us. Wolfie, I'm guessing that for Derpy it's probably just time to renew the lease. Hopefully it's nothing too major, Derpy. Aw, Fan, today's been a good day. I'm so happy to hear that. I'm glad it's been a good day for you. I was kinda lazy today, honestly. I'm trying to think if I did anything. I don't think I did. After work, I came home and I played some games. That was about it. Hi, Sophia. How are you doing? Just to make sure, is this Sophia Zesty Sophia? I want to make sure. If so, congrats on changing your name finally. I know you were kind of sick of Zesty. How are you? I'm doing wonderfully, thank you. If you didn't hear, I was just telling everyone about how Dram and I, my girlfriend and I, we got the apartment we were going after, so we're really excited to do that. We're finally gonna get to live with each other. Thank you for the hydrate, Derpy. Yeah, everything should be fine, Derpy. Just had to send pics of the house so they can see that we haven't wrecked. Yeah, you gotta sweep everything out under the rug. That was a very good hydrate. Thank you, Derpy. I needed it. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have not been hydrating much today. Congrats on the apartment, Fan. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ross, thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for the congratulations. Hi, Rain. I don't remember if I said hi to you already. Welcome to a long life in deep debt. Hopefully not. Like, that's one of the reasons that, like, we're renting. We didn't buy an apartment. We're just renting it. It would be nice to own our own place at some point. Aw, Ross, thank you. Thank you for the sub. I appreciate it so much. I really hope you like these stories now. We're gonna read 2 today. At least 2 planned. One of them is by Chris Straub, who, if you don't know, is very famous in Creepypasta circles for having written Candle Cove, among other things, and also for, some of you might have seen the Local 58 channel on YouTube. It's Analog Horror. Hi, Durs. How are you doing? It's good to see you. But yeah, some of you might have seen Local 58. Chris Straub is behind that as well. Can we get a hug? I do want to do a hug emote, Wolfie. It's on my list of stuff. You're renting? Well, that's also very... Yeah. I don't want to maintain a place. Like, I don't want to own a home. I want to rent from someone else that I trust, you know? But, yeah, owning your own home does have a lot of advantages. Hi, Nate. How are you doing? I mean, yeah, Nate, that one can serve as a hug, but I feel like it's a different vibe. Like, sometimes you want specifically a hug. I was kind of thinking it'd be cute if there was one of, like, me and Cosmic hugging or something. But I need to get that commissioned. Hi Mugger, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Oh, you don't have service right now, so you can't hear or see. Okay, can someone tell Mugger hi for... Oh, wait. Yeah, I assume he can see chat, so can someone just say hi to him for me? Okay, so I keep having the urge to nya. Like, right now, I mean. Like, I keep thinking, oh, you have to nya. But I'm like, no, I don't. It's a narration stream. I don't have to do nyas today. But the urge is still there. It's getting implanted in my brain, you guys. Local 50. I love Local 58. It is so good. If you guys like analog horror, definitely check it out. It's worth your time. Took folks like 5 months to realize she had a ring pop. Oh wait, never knew that one was... Well, technically it's just like a heart emoji, but it is hugging a heart, so it can serve the same purpose. And yeah, it took people a long time to realize I had a ring pop on my finger. Wolfie, you're just going to pretend you knew that? Didn't just notice after your message? It's okay, Wolfie. Usually you guys see this side of the hands, not, you know, this side. Hi, Pace. I feel like it's been a while since we last saw you here, but maybe I'm just misremembering. At any rate, it's good to see you here today. I'm very glad to see you all here. Pinky, you're gonna pop back later, but you're sure Astral said hi unless she's... Yeah. Here, let me see. Oh, it's hard to do chat stuff in VR, so we'll just leave it. Are those pentagrams on the nails? Yeah, a couple of the nails, yeah. Don't worry, we're not super satanic. They're pentacles, not pentagrams. But yeah, they are what you thought they were. Well, let's get into our stories. What do you guys think about that? Our first one, ooh, you like Supernatural the show, Pinky, or Supernatural just, you know, supernatural like ghosts and goblins sort of thing? So the difference is a pentagram is when the star is upside down, because it's shaped like, you know, the goat face that represents the devil. If it's just a regular star, then it's a pentacle, which is just, you know, general magic protection type stuff. It's whichever way I decide to put it. With this, oh. Anyway. Oh, hi, Pinky. I didn't, oh my gosh, I was just combining you and Papa Wolfie because you're both pink names and you both have P's and W's. Hi, Pinky. I don't think I said hi to you. It's good to see you. I'm sorry I mixed you up. Alright, let's start our story. I'm really good at watching chat, I promise. Oh, I just did so many pink people in chat right now. I know, it's crazy. But anyway, our first story is Lemon Blossom Girl, which I have not read yet, but I think it was Dew on the Grass recommended it a couple weeks ago. It's too bad they're not here right now unless they're lurking. But it's another Chris Straub story. And so I'm sure this is going to be a good one. So let's bop you back into place. Oops, where is it? Boop, boop. There you go. Oh no, what happened to my leg? There we go. That's much better. No problem. Only reason you don't stream yourself is because you need better tech than an HP lab. Oh yeah, that would definitely help. Alright. Lemon Blossom Girl by Chris Straub. My father used to take me to the Natural History and Science Museum downtown when I was 6. That was where I first saw her. I remember thinking what a pretty name for someone that was, the Lemon Blossom Girl. I have never been able to forget the time I laid eyes on the Lemon Blossom Girl, imprisoned in the tall glass case, smudged with the fingerprints of all the other children who had come to stare at her. But she could not stare back. She lay on the floor of a papier-mâché cave, curled around herself, her smooth head cradled and face hidden by the tattered crossed arms. I watched her for a long time, with my dad standing there reading to me from the placard that described the way she became mummified. Although I wasn't able to put it to words at that age, I must have been asking myself why anyone would name her the Lemon Blossom Girl. This was a name for someone who skipped in the fields of flowers in spring, laughing and playing, not this awful trapped parchment-skinned thing. The word I would have wanted at the time was irony. I had the first nightmare a few days after our visit. I was there in my bed, in the dark, when my eyes opened, somehow outside of my control. I couldn't move anything except my eyes, but I couldn't shut them, and I knew, with that knowledge, one is given only in dreams, that she was there, in our house, somewhere. The Lemon Blossom Girl. She was no longer lying on her misshapen side in the museum behind glass. Or perhaps that's how she was in the house, in that same position, curled up beneath the kitchen sink. I couldn't see her in the dream, but I felt her presence. I knew that she was on the other side of the house, waiting for something, thinking bad thoughts with that smooth, yellowing head of hers, thinking of me. I want to bring you guys in closer. I feel like I can be more personal with it when it's closer. You can't see the fire, but, I like this better. Let me catch up on chat real quick. Astral should give you guys a raise. Sometimes, I give them more space in their living conditions. Let me grab another drink real quick. Just being able to help and be a part of a community is plenty payment for you. Aw, that's really sweet. I have mentioned it before, though. I would like to do a mod appreciation day sometime, where it's kind of like a charity stream, but like I don't think there's a way to have money like directly go to them, so I'd have to make it like all the revenue from that day, I just like manually split it between them or something. I don't know. I don't think there's any easier way to do it than that, unfortunately. But even if they're fine without it, like, they still do so much that they deserve something. Hit pets for chat and stretch. Alright, since we're already paused in our story, let's do some quick head pats and we'll get up and stretch a bit. because you guys definitely deserve the head pats. Such a cute little chat. And I hope these stories don't go by too quickly, because I feel like it's already kind of moving along pretty fast. We'll see though. There is still a decent chunk left, so maybe I won't run out of story before I get to the end of my time. All right, everyone, get up, do a bit of stretch. Oh, actually, here, yeah, we'll do that. All right, everyone, stretch to one side, and then to the other. Y'all, I have felt like I need to stretch my chest a bit. Like, I don't know how to describe the feeling. It just feels like I need to stretch it, but I haven't been able to. And then let's do one of those neck rolls. The neck rolls always feel so good. All right, thank you very much for that, Derpy. We are ready to go once again. All right. I woke up screaming. My mother came running in and comforted me, and my father must have been scolded for taking me to the part of the museum full of old dead things. I had the same nightmares several times in the weeks to follow, but like all things, it eventually stopped, and I was free to worry about whatever it is that 6-year-olds worry about. When I was 12, my family moved to the East Coast, to Boston. My father had transferred to a new position and given a raise, and since my mother wasn't working at the time, moving was the sensible thing to do. I said a few awkward goodbyes to my friends. At that age, it doesn't really dawn on you that you won't be seeing them next summer, and chances are you won't see them ever again. But I made new friends easily enough. The grade school I went to in Boston was much more reputable than my old school, but I didn't really notice, other than how we took a lot more field trips. Field trips were never about learning. They were about leaving the classroom and being able to talk to your friends in an environment where your teacher didn't notice as easily. That's exactly what happened when Mrs. Hafner took us to the Harvard Museum of Natural History. I paid absolutely no attention to the droning tour guide, and continued to pay none until I heard a phrase I hadn't heard in what, for a boy of 12, was an eternity. Lemon Blossom Girl. My stomach sank. That name, that sickly sweet name that belonged to that monstrous thing. I snapped to attention and realized that the guide was talking about mummies now, as the class approached the human history room. My eyes darted among the cases. She was here. It was here, somewhere. I glanced at the other mummies, with their long and awkward Egyptian names ending in Amun, Hotep, Tiri. They sounded exotic, impressive, regal. The sarcophagi were gold, with bright, expressive faces painted in blue and black on the heavy lid. These did not bother me, nor did the X-rays of what they looked like beneath the bandages. Their eyes were closed, their arms crossed on their chest, at rest. These were kings at peace. not like the lemon blossom girl, whose glass I now stood in front of. She was no longer on the floor of that papier-mâché cave, now laying starkly upon a plain gallery-white platform. Somehow, I saw more this time than I did, or remembered I did, when I was 6. The room was brighter, and I was taller, almost tall enough to peer between her crossed, gnarled limbs and see the dead eyes. How weird, I thought, that I would move to Boston only to see her again. Was there more than one? No, they must have moved her as part of some program. I learned more about her that day. Listening to the guide, I learned that she was named for the area the archaeologists found her in, that it used to be a bog somewhere in South America, and that her odd, contorted position probably resulted from the way she died, struggling as she drowned. A diagram on the wall showed how she had been X-rayed in the 1960s, and how scientists discovered an almost fully developed infant still inside her. She died pregnant. This added a new dimension to my nightmares, which returned that night. I awoke back in my old room as I had so long ago, in the dark, paralyzed, knowing that she was in our house somewhere. But now I knew she wasn't curled up in a ball. She was walking, shambling slowly, carrying her infant in her arms, its skin a cross between leather and paper, stretched tightly across blackened bones. I knew these things, was made to know them by the dream. But again, I never laid eyes on her. But she was in that dark house, in my mind, somewhere. The nightmare ended, and I sat upright in my bed, throwing and kicking my arms and legs to make sure I could indeed move them. I didn't cry to my parents. I must have decided I was too old for that. But I didn't sleep the rest of the night. Again, the nightmare subsided after a few dreadful weeks, but not before I failed a morning exam or two for lack of sleep. School came to an end in Boston. Junior high was a blur, with high school even more unremarkable. I was an average student. I sent applications to several large colleges in the area, only to receive letters of condolences in return. On a whim, I sent an application to Maple Grove University, a small school in West Virginia, just to see what would happen. Lo and behold, they accepted me, and even offered a partial scholarship. I'm not sure why I decided on West Virginia, but I did. I suppose I wanted to be out of my parents' house on my own, taking full responsibility for myself. I don't think the scholarship hurt either. Freshman year, my parents helped me move my things into Paulson Hall, one of the 2 undergrad dorms, and said a tearful goodbye. But I was free now. I felt like an adult. Friends were harder to come by in college for some reason. Maybe it had to do with me being a child of 2 coasts, and West Virginia being close to neither. The first several months I spent largely alone. Our Communications 15 study group broke early one Saturday night at about 5:30, and I suppose I didn't feel much like heading back to my dorm room and dealing with my suite mate and his filthy socks. So I wandered a little Near my dorm on the hill were a few buildings, administrative and such. There was something called the Harold Ferris Cultural Center, a great ugly green building with a pig iron modern art globe in front. It was next to my dorm. Thought it might have general information about the area, the town, and maybe somewhere I could go on a Saturday night. When I got there, I discovered the information booth only had pamphlets about cultural studies and outreach programs. That and a little old lady. She said the center closed at 6, but since I was the only one here, I could stay a while after and look at the exhibits. Something about that word always bothered me. An exhibit was something on display for others to stare at, to watch. The plural of the word was worse, as it implied a cold room with dim lighting cast on an ancient, quiet thing. The exhibits. She pointed me at the room, but it wasn't until I was in the archway that I realized what I was looking at. It was a cold, cold room, with dim yellow lights in the ceiling, focused on pots, arrowheads, and other historical trinkets, and one large display in the center of the room. Lemon Blossom Girl. I stumbled backwards. She was here. For the third time in my life, in a town I considered the middle of nowhere. I can only imagine the expression on my face as I edged forward into the room. South American relics, 1200 to 1500 AD, the sign said. Lemon Blossom Girl. And now I was thinking that it was peculiar, very peculiar, that this exhibit, of all things, would be here. Here of all places, the Harold Ferris Cultural Center at Maple Grove University. I felt as though I were six again, seeing her for the first time. She looked smaller than I remembered, but somehow that made her more pitiful, more terrifying than before, more like the desiccated, curling thing she guarded in her womb. I met God. Sorry, I've been neglecting chat a little. I hope you weren't waiting too long. Yeah, I don't want to break the flow of the story too much, but it's good to see you. Oh, hi, Pose. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, Nate, you're such a dork. The ozone layer. Marwa, I'll give you... What's Marwa? What's on the menu tonight, Cricket? We are doing... Yeah, it has been a while. We're reading Lemon Blossom Girl, and then we're gonna read a story called Ready to Board. So far, I'm really liking Lemon Blossom Girl. Don't apologize for keeping up the flow of the story. I know. I like to talk with you guys, though. How are you doing, everyone who hasn't, who I haven't gotten to talk to yet? Met God, Pose, oh, hi, Shadow. Oh yeah, you did a check-in. Hi, Shadow. How are y'all doing? It's better to wait than be like, yeah, it's good. It's just good to wait. Yeah, that's fair. Alright, that being said, let's get... Oh, actually, let me get a drink of water first, and then we'll get back into the story. What are you up to tonight, though? Are you doing some fishing? Wait. We're just gonna be reading stories. After that, I'm not sure what we'll... Aw, Shadow. Oh, wait, I know. I knew that was coming, you little brat. Thank you for the bits, though. I'll give you a hug in just a second. Can't drink... Alright, we'll do some bubbles with the hydrate, you dork. Alright, we'll do the stretch right after these bubbles. We got quite a few bubbles out of that one. Don't know how you do that. Oh, it's actually really easy. You just kind of need to make an O with your lips and kind of hold them loosely, not too tight. And you just kind of wiggle your finger between them. It takes a little bit of practice, but once you get the flow, it's very easy. Alright everyone, let's do some quick stretches if you've been sitting for a while. Get up, get that blood flowing a bit. We don't want you guys getting blood clots. We don't even want you getting fallen asleep limbs. Oh my gosh, I felt my chest crack a little. It's exactly what I've been trying to get it to do. I am so thankful you guys watch out for me with the stretches, the breathing, the hydrating. That felt really good. Thank you, Nate, for the stretch. Cracks the back good. Oh, sit on your knees, sitting firm, hands behind your head, and lean back as far as you can. Well, I'll have to remember that, Nate. Thank you. Kodiak, thank you so much for the follow. I'm glad you're enjoying this stream. I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. Almost want to stand up with you, but now you're good. Ooh. Well, as long as you're good. I just don't want y'all, being unhealthy. Not too unhealthy. We can have our little unhealthy days every now and then, though. Pose, you're so sweet and lovely. Aw, thank you. Y'all are sweet and lovely, too. Can we get some face tracing sometime? If we have some time after our stories, maybe we can do a little bit of just general ASMR. Otherwise, we'll be doing some ASMR on Wednesday. Aww. Thank you, Pose. I love all of you, too. You guys have changed my life. You'll feel like you're falling while doing so, but you're fine as long as you keep your knees. Okay. Thank you, Nate. I'll remember that. Your birthday was extremely hard for you, but you made it to... Yeah, I'm sorry it was hard for you, but I'm glad you had the weekend. And I'm glad you've got something to look forward to on the horizon, too. Alright, let's continue our story. I felt as though I were 6 again, seeing her for the first time. She looked smaller than I remembered, but somehow that made her more pitiful, more terrifying than before. More like the desiccated, curling thing she guarded in her womb. I began to doubt it could ever have been human. What cruel processes of nature would allow such a thing to continue to exist? I did not picture the lemon blossom girl as a woman with a child who became trapped in some swamp in South America while Europe suffered through the Dark Ages. She had always been like this, somewhere or other, dried and dead and paling under electric lamps since the beginning of time, carrying a small mockery of herself inside her, twisted and spitting and curling in her own womb of glass. No, this thing had never been a human being. She was Lemon Blossom Girl, forever staring out with empty sockets through crossed arms and legs, trapped in a place where children can watch her, but she could not watch back. There was a square, dimly lit button on her display case, and beneath it, a grid of holes indicating a loudspeaker within the base. The button stated in loud block letters, "Start," though I knew when pressed it would blare a dull, scratchy narration explaining mummification. My heart dropped as I backed away from the case. There was something very, very wrong about having a start button near that thing. All I could think was, start moving, start breathing, start scratching at the glass. "Time to close up," an old voice called from the front desk, and I uttered a startled noise halfway between the letter U and a gasp. The sound echoed in corners of the hall that the dim lights didn't reach. That night, I wasn't in my dorm room. I was at home in my old bedroom. My eyes were open, but I couldn't move. But it was different this time. This time, I didn't know if she was in the house with me. I didn't know until I heard a sound like splintered wood sliding against burlap and wet paper. I smelled something thick and ancient, like parchment and faintly cloves. A sickening, thick, spicy sweetness. She was here. In the dark I watched, unable to even shiver, perhaps held in place by the same abominable forces that would allow a corpse to be preserved, to stay whole, to persist for 800 years. And now, from the black doorway, the Lemon Blossom Girl shuffled in, her thin, reedy breath amplified by the dead quiet of the night. She lurched forward, slowly and unsteadily, on bone-splinter legs, stopped in the middle of my room and turned. Now, she was watching me. She held something close, something I did not want to see, something I was beginning to make out in the moonlight. It squealed. That was 6 days ago. 6 days ago, and she hasn't stopped since. I know she is down there, my Lemon Blossom Girl, behind glass, closer than she has ever been. She can follow me as far as a museum display, but she needs my dreams to come closer, to watch, to hold her young. I know she is down there, thinking bad thoughts in that dead, dry head of hers, thinking about me. This morning, I went to the gas station and returned with 1 gallon of gasoline and a box of hurricane matches. Tonight, I think I will pay her one last visit. The end. I liked that one a lot. As I read through it, it did seem a little bit familiar. I think I may have read it a long time ago. I don't have a date for when it was originally written, but I might have actually read that one a long time ago. But yeah, I'm very glad we read it again. That was a good one. Thank you to whoever recommended it. I'm pretty sure it was Dew on the Grass. It had a good flow. Yeah, I would expect nothing less from Chris Straub, though. Shadow, you're happy, but you're happy scared. Aw, you'll do fine. I know it's something a little different for you, but you'll enjoy it. And maybe you'll make some friends. Pose, you do like reading, right? You do like readings? You should definitely do some readings. Like, that's what we're doing right now, you dork. We're reading a story. Such a goof. But yeah, I do like reading. I don't read as much as I used to when I was younger. When I was in school, I used to always have a book in my bag, and I would pull it out between classes. And so this was actually one of the reasons I wanted to do why I wanted to do these creepypasta narration streams, was because it gives me an excuse to read again, you know? And so I really enjoy it. Ooh, Dylan Gerdick, you recently wrote your first horror tale? Oh my gosh, I would love to see it. We actually have a Discord channel. You can do !Discord, and if you're interested, you can totally post it there. And maybe sometime we can read it on stream too. But yeah, I'd love to see what you have written. Pose, it was like ages ago, like so slow. Oh. I'm sorry, Pose. I try to be more on top of it, but during the narration streams, it doesn't work out as much. Doesn't work very well. You're tracing creepypasta. No, it doesn't work very well. Guess I could get on that level. Shadow, you're writing a story? Would like to get your thoughts, but don't... Oh, yeah, sure. Send it to me anytime. I'd love to read it, Shadow. Rain, you'd read that? The Dylan's first horror tale? Yeah, I always love seeing authors. Do you write other stuff, Dylan? Or is this kind of your first outing writing in general? Pose, a little bit slow at reading chat, but it's cool though, because you read every message and you respect. Yeah, that's what I try to do. I try to hit every message, and it does result in some slow chat reading. Sometimes I'll jump ahead a bit, but you know, it is what it is. Would you ever consider doing karaoke one night? That you should definitely... Oh, I don't think I have a very good singing voice. But some other people have mentioned karaoke in the past as well. Excuse me while I grab a drink. Like, it might it might be something we can do in the future, maybe as some sort of goal sometime. That might be kind of fun. The problem with karaoke though is I also don't know how it works with DMCA stuff. I don't want to get copyrighted or anything, you know. Shut up, you have a great voice. Aw, thank you. I appreciate it. Shadow, when is we do not have any planned karaoke nights, although if you guys want to have an off-stream one, we could maybe try to like, if enough people are interested in a karaoke night, we could maybe try to organize an off-stream event for the group. Should definitely do it. I think that would make your stream like pop. I don't know. We'll see. I think people would pop in, hear me, and then be like, oh, never mind. Let's do it. Okay, maybe we'll do a poll in in the Discord server. We'll see what kind of interest there is in it, and if there's enough people, we'll try to get a karaoke night off stream event at least. And if things continue, yeah, off stream. And you know, if it sticks enough, maybe we'll try doing some on stream too, even if it's just a Discord stream. Yeah, definitely a group event off stream to start. But if enough of you want that, just let me know. Just put on tequila. I'll just do some spoken word beat poetry or something. Hi, Shadow. How are you doing? Oh, second. We have 2 shadows here today. I think we have like 3 shadows total. But currently we have 2 shadows active in chat now. So I'm probably gonna have to specify which one I'm talking to. Shadow PB and Emo Shadow. Nate, what are you clearing your throat for? You're the real Shadow. Only a fake has to assert his genuineness, genuity. You know what I'm trying to say. I wanna hold him like, what is that song? Alright, let's go ahead and start our next story. You were here first. Yeah, I think that is right that you were here first. We will start our next story, and we will probably do, let me check, I think we should have pre-rolls enabled again in like 7 or 10 minutes. Let me check. So we'll probably do a bathroom break in about 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, it's Poker Face. Okay, yeah, we've got 10 minutes until the pre-roll's enabled again. So in 10 minutes, we'll do we'll do a bathroom break. Oh, thank you for the posture check. All right, everyone, you know the drill. Back straight, shoulders back, boobs out. Wait, is my tracking a little funky? I think my tracking was a little funky, but we're okay now. Sorry, I just didn't know the I didn't know the lyrics for Poker Face. The only part I know is poker face, poker face. Got really good hair as well, like, yeah. Oh, thank you, Post. Oh, wait, did you get fed up? No, okay, so the deal with the Nyas is, the redeem is disabled until I finish my debt, because currently I have a debt for Nyas, because we had a subnyathon a while ago, where every sub equals an hour of Nyas. Narration streams are exempt from that because I don't want to ruin the stories. But yeah, I'm gonna be Nyaing at least until the end of June. Maybe longer because I'm going on hiatus. But yeah, I'm in debt. Chat ruined me. I have heard the Cartman version singing it. She didn't have a hydration anymore, like you redeemed 5 times in a row trying to make a B, but so the hydration does have a limit on how much you can do per stream. The difference between me and you is you're named after a hedgehog and I'm named after a god. You're such a dork. Sorry, I'm just catching karaoke with Nyas. That might be kind of funny. That would be hard though. You'd have to like really slip those nyas in to make sure you still stay with the beat. Oh yeah, Wolfie, definitely look at the Cartman version of Poker Face. Got really good at it as well. Like, yeah, that was like no stopping you with your... Aw, thank you, Pose. You're really sweet. Hi, Tony. It's good to see you. Thank you for popping in. How are you doing today? I don't think you worked today, right? Like, you have a regular weekday job, if I recall. So I hope you've been having a wonderful weekend. First there was the hydration debt, now we're in the nya debt arc. Oh my gosh, are all of my stream arcs just like highlighted by debt? Am I just destined to be a streamer in debt my entire career? Oh, name after your god. Oh, did I know you're working on a manga, Shadow? Emo Shadow? That's really cool. If you could show us some stuff, I'd love to see it sometime. Unless I'm just misunderstanding. Ooh, yeah. I'd love to hear about it on Discord sometime. And if you're willing to share some, like, you know, early images and stuff, that'd be really cool too. No pressure, of course, but if you do want to, we'd love to see it. Wonder if we can get her in a hydration debt. It's a lot harder to these days because I put limits and I think cooldowns on it as well. You're doing good, Tony. Just relaxing, and yeah, you have Sunday and Monday off. Yeah, my weekend went really well too. Kind of a lazy weekend, but Dram and I got our apartment we were looking at, so you know, that's really exciting. But things are gonna be busy for us this month. Repaying the hydration debt by just waterboarding her. Oh my gosh, please don't waterboard me. Speaking of, though, I am gonna get another drink real quick. Thank you, Tony. I appreciate it. Hi, Brayden. Just wanted to stop by and say hi. You're feeling better. Love you and Dram and... Aw, thank you, Brayden. I'm glad you're feeling better. Yeah, sometimes, you know, things happen. We need to let ourselves feel that stuff, but not let them consume us. We get chloroformed, it's only fair. I can't argue with that. Cat grats. Hope the apartment is perfect. Such a dork. But yeah, I don't think it'll be perfect, but I think it will be a nice place for us to get started in together, you know? Yeah, okay, we'll do the bubbles. Chloroform makes the rest restier. You'll never have a better sleep than you will after my chloroform, I assure you. I think those ones were a little fainter than the last ones. Nobody could test them bubbles. Head pats for chat. All right, let's do some head pats for chat, cause you guys deserve them. You're such a good chat. Such a good little chat. Oh my gosh, Snacky, thank you for the raid. 19. That's a huge raid. Thank you so much. You're actually just an Blobfishy. That's such a cute name. Thank you for the follow. How was your stream, Snacky? Did you have a good one? And also, what's the current state of the week of Snacky? Also, you guys, if you haven't already, go check out Snacky. Could we get a shout out for Snacky? They're very fun. They're just a chill streamer. They do some different stuff. They explore. Tamako, thank you so much for the follow. You guys are too kind. But yeah, Snacky does some chill stuff, explores worlds. They're kind of goofy. They have a lot of lore too. Oh, thank you. Lots of redeems. Alright, let's do the chat hug first. This is one of my favorite redeems. I love giving you guys hugs. And head pats as well. We were actually just doing a few of these. We had some head pats not too long ago, right before the raid actually. I love giving you guys head pats too, because you definitely deserve them. Big hugs. You did the gray hug. Cricket. Do you mean great hugs, or do I just not know what gray hugs are? That raid image is... Yeah, I love our raid image with the little crickets and me with the sword. It's so cool. Hi, Tamako. Honestly, Rain, you need to be chloroformed. Your insomnia is crazy. Max... Oh, no. Well, I hope you can get it sorted out. That's really rough. Oh my gosh, 50 viewers. That's crazy. How did we get 50? We should have had like 40. Okay. Thank you, Blobby, for the breathe. Because sometimes I start talking too much and I forget to breathe. So we're going to take just a few seconds. We're going to breathe in. And out. And once more, breathe in. And out. Oh, oh no. Shadow, you and your silly numbers. Thank you for the bits. I appreciate it. Oh, that's just the 9. Okay. Oh my gosh, I'm falling behind on chat again. Okay, let me... Oh, hi Sorari. How are you doing? Great. Okay. Thank you, Pose. I thought it was probably great, but, you know, you never know, so you gotta check. Almost forgot it. Chili hot dog daily. Shadow God. Oh my gosh, I was just trying to scroll chat by scrolling on my camera. What is wrong with me? Hi, Mitochi. You just kind of slipped in, didn't you? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What the heck, Tamako? 10 subs? That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you so, so much. I appreciate that so much. Let's see who got some subs. I always like to see who gets gifted the subs. Maybe that makes me a little nosy, but I think it's a lot of fun to see, and I love seeing it when people who really deserve them get them, you know? Oh, hi Marshadow. I didn't see you slip in either. How are you doing? Okay, sorry. I was just catching up on chat. You're doing good, Sorari? How are you? I'm doing wonderful. I mean, you guys are coming in, sharing this great little moment with us. We're so off track with our stories, but that's okay because we've been having a lot of fun and good discussions. Oh, hi Peanut. Thank you for the follow. Then I missed who did it before. Let me check real quick. Shady 4K and Miss Skylar, thank you both for the follow. Y'all are too kind. And I should probably mention we do have a couple follower goals. Once we get sorry, let me get a drink real quick. I'm talking too much and too fast. Oh my gosh, Sorari, thank you. Thank you for the follow. You guys are too kind. And yeah, by the way, if any of you guys have to, you know, skedaddle for food, or you're just exhausted from, you know, Snacky's stream and need a break from the screen, that's totally fine. Feel free to dip out. You guys showing up and just checking me out even for a second means a lot. Thank you. Okay, let's see who got some subs. Oh, Grievous. I didn't even know you were here. Hi. Let's see. Oh, Magneto, Marshadow. Oh, Tony Size. That's definitely a deserved one. Slow. Oh my gosh, Rosie too. Some people I don't usually see around, at least not actively. Thank you for gifting all those subs again, Tomoko. You're so sweet. Okay, I'm catching up, you guys. I promise. I am so far behind. Tomoko being a wholesome goober. We love wholesome goobers. Tomoko's really sweet. If I recall, they were sub-bombing Snacky a ton. It was crazy. But yeah, they're very sweet. Oh no, Blobfish, you didn't get one. 3 shadows now. Oh yeah, there's 3 shadows now. I didn't even realize that. All 3 of the shadows are here. We might even have more shadows than just the 3, honestly. Anyone who knows you from Snacky's stream knows how crazy. Yeah. I've seen that in action. Lorenzo, hi. Hi, Lorenzo. On Peanuts there. Okay, I'm catching up. I'm almost there. I'm almost to the end. When you get all oh my gosh, I will not get famous. Have you guys seen Durs though? Durs is the one who's gonna be famous. I'll just kind of slide by in her shadow. Bullying Snacky is all absolutely. Bullying Snacky is great. Don't tell them I said that though. Chat hug? Okay, here's your chat hug, Marshadow. Not like I haven't been giving you guys a ton of hugs already. But I am certainly not going to miss an opportunity to give more. Especially when you're requesting it. Tomoko, you're just me. Or you're just you, rather. And what you are is adorable. Oh, right. Thank you, Nate. I totally got sidetracked. But yeah, we have 2 follower goals. At 750 followers, we're doing a full Undertale playthrough. Obviously not all in one sitting, but usually I have a bad tendency of not doing long plays, so this one will be a long play. And then at 1,000 followers, I will eat some cat food. RX. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it so much. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream. Oh my gosh, 105 gifted subs, Tomoko. That is so generous of you. Make sure you're taking care of yourself, though. You gotta make sure all your financial needs are taken care of. I'm sure you're responsible about all that, but I still feel the need to say that, because some people get like caught up in the moment, you know, and or they'll have like a manic episode or something. So just make sure you're taking care of your own needs before donating a bunch of money, okay? Rainders will absolutely be famous, but you will too. You see, oh my gosh, Rain, the prophecy shall come to pass. No, I've said this to Snacky before, or not, wow, too many streamers on my mind. I've said this to Durs before, like, I think she has much more of a mainstream appeal, and I think mine is a little more niche. Like the people that, all of you guys who I get in this community, I feel like I build the community more slowly, but and it's not as like far reaching, but I feel like those of you who I see in chat, I end up seeing you a lot. Like I feel like I retain you guys a bit, which I love that you guys keep choosing to come back here. Excuse me. But yeah, I think Durs has a much broader appeal, especially like with her dancing and stuff. Don't forget to do. Oh, what was your redeem, Shadow God? Let me scroll back here a bit. Oh, chili hot. Okay, I totally missed that. I'm sorry, Shadow God. All right. Nate, you know what time it is? It's time for a chili hot dog. Chili hot dog. You're so silly, Shadow God. Chili hot dog. Oh, and I guess I probably should do a proper introduction of myself for those of you who came in on the raid and don't know who I am or what's going on here. Tonight, we are supposed to be reading stories. We got one done, we have another. We might end up going a little late because we're getting so distracted with conversation, which I totally don't mind. I love talking with you guys. GNAP, thank you so much for the follow. I need to finish saying chili hot dog to Nate. Chili hot dog. Chili hot dog. But anyway, I'm a variety streamer with a focus on VR chat, horror, and a little bit of ASMR. Although I don't really see myself as like super proficient in any of those. I think I do alright at all of them. But yeah, we do a lot of just VR chat shenanigans. We play horror games on Fridays, alternating Fridays because we do some D&D on another person's stream as well. But yeah, we kind of just do some different stuff. The main thing is I love interacting with you guys. I love just chatting. Derpy, thank you for the breathe. All right, everyone. In, hold, and out. Y'all breathe too, whether it's because of anxiety or maybe you just find yourself holding your breath for no reason. Let's do a couple deep breaths. Much better. Thank you, Derpy. I really love that breathe redeem. It really helps me like reset when I get going too fast. If there's 3 shadows here, that means one of you has to be Vivian. Okay, I'm missing something with that one, Rain. I'm sorry. Peanut, what if everyone changed their color every time? Would you... it might take me a second to actually read the names, but I would still remember a lot of people, I think. Because we do have a lot of regulars here. That would be interesting to see, though, because, like, if Nate changed his name from Red, I would be very thrown off. Feel like you're getting a bit overwhelmed. Go ahead and thank you, Derpy. You're so sweet. Guys, I have some of the best mods, I swear. They're always looking out for me. Bye, Blob. I hope I caught you before you left. Thank you for popping in. I'm sorry you didn't get a sub. Asami, thank you. Thank you for the follow. It's good to see you. Sorry, you wish you were a chili. Why do you want to be a chili hot dog? You're gonna get eaten. Chili hot dogs are delicious, though. I love chili dogs. Very happy to see your stream, Marshadow. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I don't see you as often as I did for a while. It's good to see you whenever you pop in. Hi, Sword. Good morning. Your schedule is so messed up, Sword. Oh my gosh. Tomoko, thank you for gifting Blob. That was really sweet of you. Seriously though, you keep your finances under control. Take care of yourself. Maple Tree. Wait, this isn't War Thunder? I have never played War Thunder in my life, you dork. Hi, Maple. Anyhow, thank you, Nate. I keep getting so distracted. We mainly do creepypasta readings, visual novels, VR chat, shenanigans, ASMR, and horror games. If any of those tickle your... Yeah, definitely. Like Nate says, if any of those sound interesting to you, you know, maybe you pop in just once a day for the thing that you like. Maybe you show up for all of them. Maybe you forget about us. I don't know. But yeah, if any of that sounds interesting, we'd love to see you around more. On my Discord, I do post my plan for the week every Sunday, so that'll give you an idea of you know, what to expect, what sort of things I'll be streaming throughout the week. Oh my gosh, Rain the 3 Shot. Okay, from Paper Mario. Okay. Vivian's the best. Vivian's one of my favorite actually my top favorite Paper Mario character. And yes, part of it is because she's trans. That's definitely a bias for me. Yeah, I love 1000 Year Door. I'd love to play it again. Aw. We can change that, Tomoko, you dork. Oh, Tony, you found a cute avatar to use, like in VR chat? Send a picture in Discord, Tony. I want to see it. And chili dogs are not mid. Hi, Mitochi. Yeah, I'm doing really well. We've been having a great stream. We started off with a great story. We had a great raid from Snacky and World. And everyone, like, so much generosity going on. You guys, I do not deserve you guys. You guys are the best. I hope you're doing well too, Mitochi. Okay, you know what though? We were gonna do a potty break like 20 minutes ago. So let's do that. Let's get those pre-roll ads disabled again, because I'm sure there's people who are getting hit with them, and I hate that. So we're gonna take a pee break. We'll run 3 minutes of ads. We will not continue the stories until after those 3 minutes. So if you want to dip out for a bit and come back, don't worry about missing anything, you know? All right, let me switch you guys over to the Astral train, and I'll get those ads running. I'll be right back. Alright, we're back. Ads look like they're wrapping up right now. So let's pull you guys back in. Oh no. There we go. I swear I'm never gonna have that go smoothly. Alright, let me catch up on those. Oh no. Okay, we got a derpy hydrate. Oh, you just posted on Discord, Tony? I can't wait to see it. Okay, Derpy's first hydrate. And second. Gosh, I can't put the lid on my water. Okay, there we go. Hi, J Pro. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Oh, for those of you, since we have a bunch of newer people here, let's go to our start screen for, we call today Fireside Creepypasta, or Today is technically Spooky Scary Story Sundays, but when we're doing the Creepypastas by the fire, it's Fireside Creepypasta. And JPro did this art for us, which is really nice. I love it. It's so good. So yeah, I just wanted to show it off because, you know, it's amazing. All right. Sorry, I'm catching up on everything. Okay, stretch from Derpy. Let's do that stretch. All right. Oh, there goes my back. If you all have been sitting for a while, make sure that you get up and start moving a little. Oh, almost got my chest on that one too. And yeah, Nate, I do need to remember to do that stretch you were talking about when I'm out of VR. And we'll end with the neck roll. Oh, lots of cracking on that one. All right. Bring you guys back over. Post-bathroom break stretch. Yeah, because if you do it pre-bathroom break, then, you know, you might have an accident. Just saying. Right after you said good morning, you had to restart. Oh no. Hi, Meow. It's good to see you. Thanks for popping in. We're gonna start on a story here in just a moment. We might go long depending on how long this story takes. Oh no, J Pro. You were exhausted. Oh, you're exhausted? Was up last night real late. Oh. Well, I'm sure you made them feel a lot better. I'm glad you were able to be there for them. And I hope they're doing better today. Also happy every time you see that. Oh, it gave you a mini jump scare, Meow. That's adorable. You're heading out, Fan. Oh, yeah, go get some sleep, Fan. I always forget how late it is for you. And yet you still pop in and say hi. I appreciate that so much. Never feel obligated to. If you need to go to sleep before stream starts, you do that. You need to take care of yourself. But I do appreciate every time I see you. Have a good sleep, Fan. Oh my gosh, Tequila. Hi, Tequila. How are you doing? Now I can actually give you a hug. Well, I mean, more or less. Alright. Well, what did you say to me when you said? Oh, I think I said something about you having a messed up sleep schedule, Sword. I don't think it was anything I haven't said to you before. But it's good to see you. How are y'all doing, all the new people who are just popping in? I hope y'all are having wonderful weekends. You missed the past few creepypasta readings? Glad you could find... Yeah. We've been very distracted today, though. We've only read one story, and it wasn't even a super long one. Oh my gosh, Tony! 1,500 bits. Thank you. That's so much. You guys are way too generous today. What the heck? Thank you. Thank you so much. Y'all... I don't even have the words. There's nothing I can do to, like, show how much your guys' support means to me. Like I've said before, I never Oh my gosh, we got a hype train. Aw, Meow, thank you for subscribing. What the heck, you guys? But yeah, like I've mentioned it before. I never thought I'd get this far. Like, I started with the philosophy that, like, if I streamed for one person and it made their day a little brighter, that was totally enough. But yeah, you guys, and like, not even just you guys, the view. Oh, Derpy. Wait, why isn't the. Oh, because there is no. I was like, wait a sec, I haven't heard the text to speech at all. And then I realized, oh, there was no text. Oh my gosh, Fishpocalypse again.
I can't send much because I'm broke AF, but it's something.
Oh my gosh, Rain, you are never obligated to send anything. You guys definitely take care of yourselves first, but thank you so much, because even whether it's 1 bit or 1,000 bits, like, I appreciate whatever you guys do to, you know, show that what I'm doing means something to you. It's, oh my gosh, I'm getting so behind because of Fishpocalypse. Let me scroll back. I am so bad at focusing, you guys. Tequila, you just finished an appointment for your daughter, putting her into a Swedish school program for Share. That's a pretty name. I like that name. Kind of reminds me of She-Ra. It's almost it almost is She-Ra. But I loved She-Ra, so maybe I'm a little biased. Astral distracted when? Yeah, that never happens. I've never been distracted. Meow, we support. Aww, thank you. I'm really glad I met you. You're very sweet. I've enjoyed hanging out with you. Okay, scrolling down. Tequila heart. Okay, we're almost caught up. Oh my gosh. You're finally out of points, Sword. Oh, and then Nate picks up the mantle. May not be necessary, but you find it. Oh, yeah, you're a bit of a troublemaker sometimes, Derpy. I never watched the original She-Ra, but I loved Princesses of Power. That one is fantastic. Dad wants you to do his laundry for, I mean, $50. Hey, that's not bad for doing some laundry. I'd go for it. Alright. Well, we're finally caught up. Let's try to get this story going. We gotta have 2 stories, because the last one wasn't even that long. Alright. So y'all ready for our next story? And this is actually, I don't remember. I think it might have been the pasta of the month for this, for April. So this is Ready to Board by Fool King Jotun. I'm assuming it's pronounced Jotun. I think that's how it is. It's spelled Jotun. Hi, Raven. It's good to see you again. How are you doing? Better question is what's on the clothes. That's a fair question. You kept seeing this on the wiki, never read it? Yeah, I always kind of go for the spotlighted ones. I give them a quick look. Oh my gosh.
Fishpocalypse.
It is indeed. Oh my gosh, I inhaled too much. Thank you for the 500 bits, Ross. You guys are so generous. You're doing good, Raven. Just eepy. Aw. Well, maybe you can close your eyes and just relax with some spooky story. Alright. Let's go ahead and start our story. What did we get for the hype train? Level 2? I'll take a level 2. It's pretty darn good. Hi, Jasmine. How are you doing? Thank you for popping in, and I'm glad you're enjoying this stream. Whose stream did I see you in earlier? I know I saw your name because I thought it was a pretty name. Who was I watching? I don't even remember who I've been watching today. I jumped around to some different people. Anyway, thank you. Thank you for popping in. It's good to see. Hope. I think it was Hope VR. I think that's where I saw you. You type in so many chats, you've probably seen me in many places. Aw. That's definitely possible. Oh, I missed what you said, Raven. Still working on writing your trans experience, still questioning whether to publish it. I mean, if you make sure it's something you feel comfortable with, but if you do, I'm very proud of you for doing that, because that does take a lot of courage. You love Hope. Yeah, I hadn't watched her stream before, but I saw her raid Durs, and Durs also had her recommended on her channel, so I'm like, I gotta go check this person out. And oh my gosh, the painting with the cozy fantasy type music, it was so peaceful. I think I might need to take you guys to do some VR painting sometime. It's gonna suck. But I think it'll be fun. Hope is oh, you lurk there too, Ross? Yeah, it was very relaxing and chill. Oh, that's the emote you got from the train? That's kind of cute, Derpy. I like it. Chill girl. Ooh, yeah, I really love that one. I don't know what I got. Gonna head out and get some. Yeah, go enjoy your food, Tony. Thank you so much for the support you gave me today and every day, because you're always so sweet, and I love seeing your good morning messages and in Discord as well. You're such a sweet person. Oh, you too, Tequila? Gosh, everyone watches Hope. If only your voice was 20% less relaxing. I feel the sleep conquering me. Oh my gosh. Oh, Hope helps you sleep better, Tequila? That's a great compliment, honestly. Alright. Story time, goobers. Let me get a drink first, though. We're gonna start this story eventually. I promise. I should mention, I don't know if I mentioned or not, I did make an announcement on the server. But, this is gonna be the last, Friday night Fireside Creepypasta for a couple weeks, because of me going to visit my parents and also doing the apartment stuff with Dram. So after this week that we're doing of streams, like our last planned stream will be Wednesday. We might do one on Friday. I'm not sure yet. It just depends on if I have stuff I need to get ready for. But yeah, after this week that we're just starting, it's going to be 2, maybe 3 weeks where we won't really have streams unless I randomly find time for it. So just a heads up so you guys aren't wondering what happened to me. I'll still be available in Discord though, and maybe I'll do a random Discord stream here and there or something. Tequila, Hope is the only chilled person on when you get ready to sleep. Everyone else is part. That does make it difficult, but at least you have her. Like if you only get one person, that's a pretty good one to have. Head pats? Certainly, Raven. Y'all deserve so many head pats because you're all very adorable, very sweet, and I love y'all very, very much. Such a good little chat. And I know I say that like every day. Like I always tell you guys I love y'all. I totally mean it. Like I genuinely care about. I want you guys. I love hearing when you guys have good news. I hate hearing when you guys are having a bad day. Like I'm so happy all of you are a part of this with me. Thought you were gonna say for good. No, we will never stop doing creepypasta narrations. I enjoy these streams way too much. But yeah, it's just gonna be a few weeks. Even if you're in other streams, all roads go to Hope. That's funny. And take all the head patting you can. Aw, J-Pro. I love you too, asshole. You guys are sweet. Currently on a job hunt. Oh, well, I hope you find something, Raven. I'm sure you will. Just be patient and keep at it. All right, we've got 18 minutes. Do you guys wanna start this story and go long, or should we just keep it a chat stream? That's kind of been what we've been doing anyway. We've just kind of been chatting. Maybe we should just do that. We got one story done. Maybe we just chat for the rest of this. What do you guys think? Would you like, or we could find a short story. Either one? Oh, you're looking for one too, Derpy? I think I remember you mentioning that, but maybe I'm misremembering. You like having... Yeah, I do too. Like, just chatting with you guys is my favorite part about the stream. Like, I love interacting with chat. Let's see if maybe we can find a shorter story instead. We could go to Our No Sleep, because those tend to have a lot of shorter things as well. Is it really a stream if it doesn't go? Honestly, like, some of my favorite streams that we've done have been when we just didn't do what was planned. Like the first day of the Subnyathon, when we ended up just dancing the whole stream. That was amazing. I loved just dancing the whole time. Got a horror story for carpeted kid. Yeah, that alone, those two words, that is horrifying, Nate. Want me to make it? Yeah, well, yeah, go for it, Derpy. Let's see if people want creepypasta or just chatting. Your return. Yeah, understandably, Rain. I don't blame you at all. It gives you the shivers. Just, ooh, I kind of love the derpy puppy eyes emotes on either side of the spooky emote. That's good. Alright, y'all. Poll is up. Let me know what you'd like to see. Just chatting or creepypasta. I am fine either way. So don't feel like you need to try to answer either way. Gotta ask something sort of tough question. How much of being stalked is actually stalking and a reason? I'm sure there's a legal answer, like a specific definition they have, because with with legal stuff, they need to be very clear on what means what. Otherwise, when there's not, that's why we have, the debates and stuff. But I would say, like, if there is evidence of someone going out of their way to be around someone who does not want that contact, I think there's a case, however strong or weak, for it. But yeah, I don't actually know about that stuff. Like, it'd be the sort of thing that you need to like look at the legal definitions of. Oh, you want to hear some shh? We can do some shh. You want some chloroform ASMR? Shh. That's another one of my favorite triggers to do. Big the King, what are you doing, sword, coming into my chat with that sort of talk? Right, you know what? Since we're... it looks like we are just gonna be chatting for a bit, so let me stand up. Alright, I got my screen here. Wow, why is it so big? Yeah, poll is just about over. We got 6 votes for just chatting, 1 vote for Creepypasta. So we'll just chat for this last little bit. Let me move that out of the way. I need to make this screen a lot smaller because I don't know why it's so big. Alright, that's better. We can get a little bit more of the fire that we didn't really get much of today. Thank you all. Oh my gosh, I am not where I thought I was in my bedroom. I started hugging the vines on my walls. Okay. Oh, Raven. Legally, stalking is a course of conduct directed at a specific person that would cause a reasonable person to fear for their safety or suffer substantial emotional distress, often involving repeated unwanted contact, surveillance, or threats. Yeah, that repeated contact would be important. Pick the King. Derpy. How dare you pin such things? You guys are dorks. I love you, but you're dorks. J-Pro, you don't know if you're just being admired or what, but if the person sees this message, then I would consider that crossing a boundary. And maybe, I mean, if it makes you feel uncomfortable, I don't know how well you know this person, but it might be worth having a heart-to-heart with them. Like, I know with actual stalking that can be dangerous if you don't know what their end motives are and stuff. But if you feel comfortable doing so, maybe let them know that they've kind of crossed some boundaries, because it's also possible that they don't realize they're doing that. Again, I'm not in a place to really give any sort of expert advice on this, but that's just kind of my thoughts. Oh no, Nate. Vegetable oil is made from vegetables. Coconut oil is made from coconuts. So baby oil, ... Those poor babies. At least they're pasture-raised organic babies. That makes it a little better, right? Big the Cat, so no! Why is every day a Big the Cat day? What the heck? More thinking about boundaries, like what's too much and okay, so if it's just boundaries, J-Pro, like, if you're uncomfortable, that's enough to be like, hey, this is crossing a boundary for me, you know? Like, if a person's, you know, giving you a hug, for example, when you don't want it, you're allowed to say, hey, I'm not comfortable with this. Can you please, like, you know, not do that in the future? Like, you don't have to keep accepting stuff like that just because their motives are, you know, well-intentioned. Like, it may not be stalking, but as far as boundaries are concerned, like, that's why they're there. It's to keep us comfortable. You liked the chloroform ASMR, Pose? I wish we had the lighting from that circus world that I did with Durs the other day, where it had like my face obscured in darkness. I really loved that lighting. That would be great for some sinister ASMR. Oh no, I didn't realize my chat was paused. How far behind am I? Why is Anthony that? I don't understand, Pose. Why is Anthony that hat? Is this cat's name Anthony? We're just vines on. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm a little while back. That was when I hugged my vines. Underneath. Oh, what's underneath my hat? We don't talk about what's underneath my hat. The hat always stays on, so you guys don't get to know if it's ears or antennae or what. Maybe there's nothing. Maybe this tail. Maybe it's just a clip-on. You don't know. There has been some insistence that I'm an actual cat, though, so, you know, take that for what it's worth. J-Pro, you're just bad at setting boundaries. It can be hard, especially for those of us who do like to be there for people, but, you know, if it's something that's putting you in some distress, we don't want that to happen. We want you to be comfortable. Yeah, J-Pro, exactly. I guess it would start with telling them what I'm comfortable with. Yeah, that's all it has to be. Like, if the person keeps, you know, pushing those boundaries or just completely ignoring them, that's when you know, take further steps. Ragu is made from babies, confirmed. Oh my gosh, you guys. No Ragugu. He's so big he needs to take up multiple days. He should go on a diet. Big the Cat, more like Big the Fat. Am I right? Disclaimer, I am not fat phobic. It just kind of worked. Honestly, that's something I don't really get, like, just, you know, you never know why someone's dealing with their weight. So why be a jerk to them? Or like, why? I suppose a lot of the fat phobia stuff is probably like also subconscious to a degree. Like it's just, you know, things not being built with larger bodies in mind and stuff. And of course there's, you know, you can't build for every size. Like, you know, some people are very, very large, and that's a whole different thing. But thank you, Derpy. Raven, you've had a guy over text saying comments about your body and then asked for a picture. You were firm with your boundaries, and this guy... Yeah, some people are very entitled, but I'm glad you stuck to, you know, what you were comfortable with, Raven. I'm sorry you had to deal with that. Oh, hi, BC. Or do you prefer Kid? Yeah, I'll call you Kid if that's alright. Thanks for popping in. It's good to see you. My day's been going pretty well. It's been an amazing stream. There's been, like, so much love in the stream. We only read one creepypasta, but that's okay. It was a good one. Like, if we only got to read one, I'm glad it was that one. But how was your day, Kid? Rain, you're bad at boundaries too. I've traditionally been bad at boundaries, but I've gotten better over the years. Sometimes I still have trouble with like, you know, I want to help people, and so I will sometimes like bite off more than I can chew and have a lot of people like, you know, venting their problems to me, which I'm totally like, I don't mind listening to my friends vent and stuff, but you know, when it's a lot of different instances, it can be very draining, and we need to take care of ourselves. Let me grab a drink of water real quick. There was a guy who was kind of crossing a line, so you just told him I was going on vacation, and then... Yeah, so... Okay, we'll talk about that as soon as I get a drink. So, I will say with that, Rain, I'm glad you didn't have to suffer through anything, and obviously I don't know all the circumstances around this, but I do think in general, if y'all feel comfortable with doing so, it's better to give some sort of closure to people, because like we might perceive something as being worse than it is sometimes. And I know for guys it can be kind of hard because of the way, like, the toxic masculinity that's still in our society. Like it doesn't just hurt, you know, the rest of us, it hurts men as well, because they're held up to certain standards, or I don't know where I'm going with that exactly, but like I've seen some sweet guys who just get like ghosted or something, and you know, it takes its toll, it hurts. So being open with them about like why we're not interested or why we're like severing contact can really help. Obviously, like if you're in a dangerous situation, like, you know, ghosting is a completely valid option. Like if you need to get out of a situation, do it however you can. but if possible ever, it's nice to give closure to people. And I wasn't saying that like specifically for you, Rain, but it made me think of it, so I just wanted to talk about that a bit. You've taken quite a few sinister astral pics. Oh my, I want to see these pictures, J Pro. Those are, oh my gosh, Thursdays and Fridays are non-Big the Cat days. I guess those are my favorite days. Bald? What do you mean bald? Did my hair go? Oh, you think I'm bald under the hat? Schrodinger's scalp. You guys are so mean. I'm not bald. Not that there's anything wrong with it, but I'm not bald. Nor do I, like, I'd be very sad if I lost my hair, because I love my hair. I've always been very proud of the color, you know? Because it's not like this color, but it's got a little bit of similarity, not so much in this lighting, but it's auburn hair. Yeah, J Pro, that's the other thing. You'd have trouble doing that, maybe because you promise more than you can. Yeah, that's something I've fallen into as well. Like, if I let myself talk to people, I end up caving. And that's definitely something where if you know that, like, it's something where you're gonna not be able to handle it. Oh my gosh, I'm how far behind am I in chat? I need to hurry up. I think I saw hydrate. Donzi, hi Donzi, thank you for the hydrate. I'm sorry I'm so behind in chat. Hat stays on during sex. A ratatouille situation under there. Oh my god. I'm kind of loving the under the hat conspiracy theories, you guys. It's Derpy when he's off camera. Oh my gosh. This is where Derpy actually lives. It's not a basement at all. No bald spot. Can call you BC. Okay. Sounds good. Raven, here's your chat hug. Thank you for redeeming it. One of my favorite things to redeem. I love giving you guys hugs. Duncan, hi Duncan. Can you breathe out yet? Oh my gosh, you absolutely can breathe out. Breathe, Duncan. It was alright. Had your nephews over? Oh, well, I hope you had fun with your nephews. I suppose they could have maybe been a little chaotic, and that can be a little stressful. Y'all think Mr. Clean jizzes cleaning oh my gosh. Why are you thinking these things, Nate? That's about it. Well, that doesn't sound like too bad a day, BC. Duncan, you're seeing black spots? Oh my gosh. Duncan, breathe. You're firm with your boundaries, Raven. I'm glad you're firm with them. When it comes to hugs, you're fine. Yeah. No, I like in VR chat. Sometimes I do go in for like head pats before asking, but I usually pull back. I always try to ask people if they're okay with hugs and any sort of that physical contact, just out of, consideration. It was a tough thing. Okay, yeah. I figured it was, but it's definitely worth, talking about, because I have noticed a lot of people who don't really handle ending relationships well. Like, ending a relationship by just, in an easy way for us can really hurt someone else. The hypothesis is holding. Oh no, meow. A cat's main talent is totally being convincing. No comment. Raven, you were in 8th grade and identified as lesbian at the time. A guy kept flirting with you, told you weren't comfortable, wouldn't stop. You were oh yeah, no, that was totally not overreacting. You told him to stop and he didn't listen. Ooh, okay. A horror comedy from Nate. A. Did you know a spider can hold 8 guns at once? B. How do they walk then? A. Did you know a spider can hold 7 guns at once? Now, a nest of spiders holding 7 guns each and taking over the human empire. That's something, Nate. It's very goofy. Sword, if you're balding, we won't judge. We'll only have constant images pop up. I'm not balding. There's hair under there, I promise. And no, I'm not gonna show you. When she says she's shrinking the cage, she's actually making her brain smaller. There's a lot of empty space in there, let me tell you. Papa Wolfie, hey, we're about to head out to go grocery shopping. Hope the rest of stream. Yeah, thank you, Wolfie, if you're still here. I'm sorry it took me so long to catch up. I hope your grocery shopping goes well. Happy early Father's Day. I'm not a father about that. I mean, that's not necessarily a horror comedy. That could be just like a fun reveal. For some people, it would definitely be a horror story, though. It's scary for... Yeah, it definitely is scary for arachnophobia. No, it's not thin hair either. If the hat comes off, the shine will... I'm not bald. Oh my gosh, you guys are so mean. This is why you were being so nice earlier, so you could just bully me later. Dorks. Alright. We are a bit... the allegations are not holding. There's no evidence of it. But I'm still not gonna take the hat off. Oh, did you guys ever watch Ed, Edd and Eddy? Like, Double D always had the hat on, and we never got to see what was under the hat. And there was one episode where I think it was Eddie pulled off the hat and saw what it was, and all we see is his like horrified face. And then Double D gets the hat back, but like I still wonder what was under Double D's hat. Like, I want to know. What's inside the head? There's not much. If you could go back in time for one childhood meal, like a specific instance or just something that got cooked a lot. 'Cause a lot of the things I ate in childhood, I think I would still be able to eat now. Like, I would love to have... I don't know how many Wolfgang Puck restaurants are still around, but my dad used to work for Wolfgang Puck's, and so, like, eating the pizza there, I miss the pizza. I want to have Wolfgang Puck's pizza again, because I haven't had it since I was a kid. Oh, specific instance? Um, I don't know if I remember any specific instances that I would want to have again. Like, a lot of our. Ooh, I do miss when we were little. Sometimes we would have on Sundays. It was Wonderful World of Disney on ABC, and so they would show a Disney movie, Sunday evening, and sometimes we would just have a bunch of finger foods like, the little egg rolls, um like bagel bites, those mini tacos, stuff like that. We would have a bunch of those, and then we would have like a big picnic tablecloth type deal on the floor in front of the TV, and we would just eat on the floor while we watched the Disney movie that night. And those were a lot of fun. I miss those. I don't have a specific instance of it that I recall, but yeah, just those moments as a whole, those were very fun, and I'd like to have those again. So I actually have some, like, my dad actually has some of the old trainings and stuff that he let me have, and so I have a bunch of the recipes, but pizza dough is kind of a pain to make. Almost. Yeah, I should probably wrap up here soon. Derpy, is that actually hair, or is it actually a wig attached? No, it's not a. I thought about that, but I didn't bring it up because I knew you guys would run with it. It's real hair. Real VR hair. Rain, you remember how shocked you were to learn that the mushroom top on Toad's head was actually a hat? Wait, is it? I feel like maybe I remember hearing that before, but I thought like according to the old like original instruction manuals, aren't the toads like funguses that like are like they're corrupted, kind of like a cordyceps type deal or something? I may be misremembering, but anyway. The wig is a clip. No, it's not a wig. And if it was a wig, I would go for something well, not classier is not the right word. Higher quality than a clip-on. Oh, the hat thing was from the old cartoon? Okay. What is there to making pizza dough, really? All you gotta do is say Mamma Mia a bunch of times and you're good. You dork. Maybe I can make it then. But seriously though, like, if I recall correctly, when you make pizza dough, you need to knead it a bunch, let it rest, knead it some more, let it rest. Like, it's kind of a long process, if I'm correct. Oh my gosh, you did. We read Lemon Blossom Girl today. We got distracted a lot too. Most of today was spent yapping. But Lemon Blossom Girl was really good. Thank you so much for recommending it. I even commented I wished you were here for it. Sword screams in Italian American. But yeah, dude, there's always the VOD if you. I know it's not the same as being here in the moment, but if you want to hear it, there is the VOD. We'll have to read more Chris Straub stories though. I couldn't find the other one you recommended, Curious Little Things or whatever. And I think it's because he sells it. Icar Falls also didn't seem to be like functioning properly, so I might need to try that again. The toads are the fungus that created a body for themselves for transport. Yeah, like I love the reading of Mario where Bowser and the Goombas are actually like good guys trying to, you know, hold off the fungal invasion. Mario lore is deep. Okay, yeah, that is fair. Mario, a lot of those old lores are not the most consistent, but yeah. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Alright, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and end here. Thank you so much for a wonderful stream. Thank you everyone who donated, like gifted subs, cheered bits. All of you were really kind and generous. And I love you all. But also, just thank you all of you for just being here, because that's the biggest thing. I love having you guys. I love talking with you guys. I love entertaining you. So thank you so much for just being here, even if you're lurking. We love lurkers. It was lots of fun. Happy to see you. Luna's using it oh, wait. What is Luna using against it? Oh, the Italian American. Oh, wait, no. Update. Oh, okay. I'll have to look at your bio, Sword. Okay. Nate, so it wasn't as complicated as I was remembering, but yeah, it's still, like, you definitely need to prepare it in advance. Good luck with the move. Thank you so much, Rain. When I see you, hopefully with the... Yeah, and we will be streaming tomorrow and Wednesday, maybe Friday, but unlikely. So there's a few more streams before I go on my hiatus for a couple weeks. Oh, Sorari, you're still here. That always makes me so happy when raiders are still here at the end. It's right here in the Discord. You'll repost it. He reused the title for his comic. Is it... Well, I like couldn't... Okay, yeah, post the link. I'll take a look at it. Thank you, Do. Library chat, good. Well, we're wrapping up now because we're already over time. But I'll save it for the future. Finishing up here. And then you'll stop thinking permit. Oh my gosh, J-Pro. You've been enjoying lurking, Soror. I'm glad you've been enjoying. It's nice to just lurk. I'm often a lurker as well. I like to, you know, say hi and check on people, but it's nice to just pop in and, you know, not be social sometimes. Oh, welcome back, Tony. We're just ending things. Yeah, it was good to see you, Do. I'm sorry you missed the story, though. Oh, okay. Let me check your bio, Sword. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to search for you. All friends. Guys, I have way too many friends. Okay, Sword. Is there any particular part you want me to read, Sword, or just the whole thing? Who are we Flaggy? Yeah, we might do Flaggy. Let me see who, oh, not out loud. Okay. Yeah, this stuff sounds right. Yeah, this is all stuff we know about you, Sword. Dork. Alright, let's put you guys on the ending screen. Let's figure out who we're raiding. We might do Flaggy because we still owe them a proper raid. Okay. So we have... Oh no. Quiet you. Alright. Who do we got here? Flaggy. Okay, yeah, it looks like Flaggy's our best bet. Alright. Let's raid Flaggy. We'll do it proper this time. We will spell her name right. For those of you who didn't catch it before, the last time I was gonna raid Flaggy, I spelled it wrong, and so we raided the wrong person who wasn't even live. Okay, get that raid message started. / raid Flaggy. 2 A's, 1 G. That is correct. The crickets have come to chirp. Yes. Thank you, Derpy. Y'all can use those raid messages if you'd like. Otherwise, you know, whatever you want to say, that's fine too. But either way, I hope you have fun with Flaggy. They're very adorable. I've only watched them a little bit, but I've thoroughly enjoyed it when I have. Oh my gosh, I've been so bad about my outro recently. Be good to yourselves and each other. Go eat some good food. Drink some water. I love y'all very much. And I think that's it. Remember, we'll be streaming tomorrow. Probably some VR chat exploration, but it might be a desktop horror game. We might change it up a bit. Anyway, I will see you all later. Bye everyone. Love you.